Okay, so let's get started here. Welcome to the information session for the Business Management, Marketing, and Organizational Leadership programs. These are all offered online, so you'll be learning all about them. And I wanted to thank you all for taking the time out of your day to attend. My name is Julio Garcia. I'm the admissions counselor for all these programs. And joining me in the presentation today is Kathy Modin. She's assistant professor and management chair in the program of the management department, actually. So we'll start by sharing some information about the college and then talk about the program. We'll finish by going over the application process, and then at the very end, we will go over the question and answer session. Okay, so the College of St. Scholastica is a private liberal arts college. It was founded in 1912 by a group of pioneering Benedictine nuns. We offer bachelor's degrees in online format as well as on ground. We offer bachelor's and master's programs as well as a couple of doctoral degree programs. Duluth, Minnesota is where our main campus is located, but we do also have a couple extended site campuses in St. Paul and St. Cloud, Minnesota. So the College of St. Scholastica is regionally accredited through the Higher Learning Commission of the North Central Association. Here you can see the Minnesota cities where our extended site campuses are located, and we do also have a few more offices located throughout the state. So this includes Brainerd, Austin, Grand Rapids, and Inver Grove Heights. Values is one of the biggest things we have here at St. Scholastica. The Washington Post describes St. Scholastica as a hidden gem and lists us in the top 100 schools to consider. We have a unique culture at the college, and the sisters who founded it wanted a college where service and community were not merely words, but were also woven into the culture and the curriculum of the college. So all the programs intertwine the Benedictine values, ethics, and social responsibility into the curriculum. So here you can see the values that we uphold at the college: community, hospitality, respect, stewardship, and love of learning. Community is probably the biggest one that we uphold. Whether you're an online student or on campus, you will see that throughout the program. We do also offer student support services for our online programs. So as an online student, you would have a program advisor that would work with you throughout the duration of the program. They help you create a personalized program plan. So you would work with them, they would help you with their schedule, and so that you can complete it as soon as possible or take the time that you desire with your program. You do have an on-staff librarian as well, so you can go to them for any resources that you might need for writing papers. Going along with that, we also have the Warner Writing Center. So if you need feedback, tutoring skills with any of your papers or assignments, you can go with them. Go to them and they can help you out with that as well. And once you're nearing the end of graduation, if you're looking for a new job or a new career, you can go to the Career Service Center. They have support through online as well as on the phone. They can help you with resume, building a resume, giving you feedback. They also have a list of current job openings, so you can check with them from time to time to see if they have any new, if there are any new openings in the area or across the state of Minnesota. We offer online tutoring, 24-hour service, 24/7 hour service available through a company called Smart Thinking. And we also have IT help desk available 24/7. With that being said, I will turn it over to Kathy Modin now. She will talk about the programs that we offer through the Stender School of Business and Technology.
Great, thank you, Julio. And welcome, everybody. It is so nice to have you here with us today, and I'll try to answer, give you a brief preview of all of our programs in the management department in the undergrad, and then if you have questions at the end, I'll be glad to take those or at any time. So the business management degree is our largest degree that we offer. It's probably the most popular, and I would probably guess because of its wide variety of places that you can actually use this degree. It's pretty versatile for going into any type of business. You can see it requires 68 credits, and then really prepares you for any managerial position in a large or a small corporation. We do give you skills. We emphasize entrepreneurship, so skills to run your own business. And it's a great foundation in case you decide to go on for your graduate degree as well. Um, some of the characteristics of successful managers, I'll kind of go into these with all the different degrees here too, but the strategic thinking skills, effective communication, um, creative solutions to complex business problems, and ethical decision making are 4 of the top skills that businesses have given us feedback on and what they're looking for in grads in the business world. So you can see the courses that we have to offer there, and I can answer any questions about those later too, regarding the foundation and the core courses, and then the advanced ones along with the 3 electives that you would need to choose for this degree. And we offer a healthcare administration concentration with that degree for an extra 15 credits for those who are interested in hospital administration. This program will help you master some of those business skills that are in the healthcare field. So we have worked real closely with our HIM department, Health Information Management, to come up with courses that would give you a nice concentration for that type of background. And you can see the courses that are listed on here. That would be an extra 15 credits. And again, you could use some of your electives in order to reach this requirement too. So we're excited about that area. Marketing is our second, probably most popular, and we've been told that according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics that this is one of the fastest growing careers in the next 8 years. So we're excited about this one. Marketing graduates, you can see, are prepared for a lot of different industries and businesses in advertising, public health, public relations, healthcare, banking. I'll let you read the list, but a lot of areas you can go into with marketing. We actually have an intentional focus on digital marketing. So we have our e-commerce and our marketing on the internet. We're partnering with our art department now to try to get a concentration in graphic design. So we're excited about this program. Again, some of the characteristics that advertising agencies are looking for: effective communication, of course, written and oral, problem solving, and again, ethics. We embed ethics in all of our curriculum and try to help students with their ethical decision making. And also specialized marketing skills in personal selling and non-personal selling. And I mentioned the digital marketing areas here too. So it's an exciting field if that's what you're interested in. We have a great degree, that 68 credits for that one too. And our third one for the undergrad program is the organizational leadership, which is an exciting field, I think, to think about too. It's an interdisciplinary study of human aspects of management. It is not as much business oriented as the business management that requires the accounting, econ, and then we added the legal aspects of management for the business degree. This degree focuses more on the human behavior within an organization. So some of the disciplinary areas that you could go into obviously would be human resources, coaching, mentoring, managing training and development programs for organizations. And it also is a strong foundation for graduate school, moving right into our master's in our MBA in organization. I'm sorry, master's business MBA. There we go. I will get it, Julio. Sorry, in leadership and change. There we go. So it's organizational leadership, and it is a nice direct route for that. Again, some of the characteristics for leaders in this field: interpersonal communication and relationship skills, more on the behavioral aspect of it, negotiating and transactions for the HR piece, a lot of different initiatives working in the managerial field, and working with teams and decision making. You're actually working with trying to figure out what people are doing and how they work individually, in groups, and then again as organization as a whole. This degree it requires 52 credits, so there's a lot of leeway for doing a double major. A lot of students will double major in either marketing, they'll maybe double major in psychology. This is more a psychology-based degree. So there's a lot of room for being creative with this degree. A lot of places you can go with it. It's exciting. And our newest addition this spring, we're launching our Human Resource Management minor, which is a minor that can be paired with just about any major within the College of St. Scholastica. So focusing on the human resource management, which is also a growing field. Places of business are always going to need people in HR. So we feel this is a nice way to go with this one. It includes the essential elements that align with the business trends that we've done market studies on. They're looking for people with critical decision-making skills, interpersonal and leadership skills, organizational skills, applying theory to practice, and competency and diversity and inclusive excellence. HR is a broad field that this type of concentration would be good for anyone interested in working with hospital administrations, local governments, employee services, and you can see some of the positions that we feel someone with this kind of background could move into the compensation and benefits administrator position, staff coordinator, labor relations specialists, job analysts, and then being able to move on up in those corporations into the managerial field. So this obviously would be a great minor with the management major or with the organization leadership major, and even the marketing. You're always going to need HR people to get your business going and keep it going. So exciting field. This will be launched this spring, and we're very excited about that. So I think are you next, Julio? Are you going to talk about this? I
Yeah, I
think
can
he
go
is.
over this. I can cover
Okay.
Thanks, Kathy.
Sure, and all of our programs are offered in both formats, the online and traditional. So yeah, thank you.
All right, so for these ones specifically, though, they are offered 100% online. You never have to go anywhere. You can do it from the comfort of your own home, a cafe, coffee shop, somewhere else. So these are also offered in accelerated 8-week terms. We have 6 terms per year. So we have a program start every 8 weeks pretty much. This is nice for those who want to complete the program really quickly. So if you have no transfer credits, for example, you can complete it in as few as 3 years. If you do have transfer credits, if you're transferring an associate's degree or a lot of credits, you can complete it in as few as 2 years if you're enrolled full-time, because that includes summer terms as well. 100% online. We don't really have, like I mentioned before, you don't have to be online at a specific time, but there are going to be deadlines for assignments, and there are specific times where you'll have to be taking exams as well. They're not proctored, but you do have a specific timeline. Your exams are timed, so you have a specific time to complete them. Now, if you're ready to apply, we'll go over the application process. It's fairly simple here. So for eligibility, in order to be eligible to apply for the program, you need at least a high school diploma or a GED. If you have taken 12 or more college credits, we don't require high school transcripts, but we do require all of your college transcripts. So we do have a minimum GPA for acceptance into the college. It's 2.0, and for acceptance into the program, it's 2.7. There are no application fees, and if you are interested, we can do an unofficial transcript evaluation before you apply. It's a rough estimate, but it'll only include the courses in the major, not the general education courses. So you can complete your application online. I can send you the link if you're interested, or you can just find it on our website as well. This is the address where you can send all your official transcripts to. And if you're interested in applying for financial aid, you can also go on the FAFSA website. Our school code here is 002343. So here's the breakdown of the cost for the academic year 1920. tuition is currently $3.95 per credit, and books, if you're looking at books, you can estimate about 100, on average, about $100 per course. And we do have a technology fee of $80 per semester as well. I'm in admissions, so I don't work directly with the financial aid part of things. If you are interested in help and you have financial aid questions, you can always contact someone from our one-stop office. Here's our contact information. You can just take a photo of it and contact them if you have any questions related to FAFSA or financing the program as well. Here are the application deadlines. As we mentioned earlier, we do have 6 separate start dates per year. So 2 in each semester, 2 in the fall, 2 in the summer, 2 in the spring. So our next start here is actually coming up on October 30th, but the deadline to apply for that has already passed. So the next one where you can apply and start would be in spring. And then the deadline to apply for that would be December 15th. Okay, so that was pretty much the application process. It's pretty simple. The way we do it is you just complete the online application, which is free. The part that takes the longest is usually just waiting to receive the official transcript. So the sooner you can do that, the sooner we can get things moving. We review applications on a very quick time frame. So as soon as we get that last transcript, we'll review it as soon as possible. And then you'll get your decision as soon as possible too. So we're coming to the end of the presentation here, but I did want to provide everyone with our contact information here. You can contact me via email or phone, same with Kathy. If you have any questions about the application process, however, she'll just refer you back to me. So anything application related, just let me know. Even stuff about the program, you can come to me, but anything more in depth, such as transcript evaluations, you can send those to me and I will actually send them to the program coordinator who will work with Kathy to do the unofficial evaluation on that. So now it's time to hear from all of you. If you have any questions, now's the best time to ask. Otherwise, like I mentioned before, you can always just email us or give us a call.
We must have done a great job if you don't have any questions.
Oh yeah, feel free to unmute yourselves if you do have any questions. We do have a chat area too. If you have any questions, you can write them in the chat area. All right, let's see, you got a...
Who is the best person to contact if we want to know how our credit transferred from transcripts?
Yeah,
like
so
what we're looking at for a plan.
Yeah, definitely. So you can actually contact me. If you want, you could just send me an email right away and attach a copy of your unofficial transcripts. And then once I have that information, I send them over to the program coordinator, and she takes a look at them. She does the unofficial evaluation and works with Kathy in some of those courses as well to complete the unofficial evaluation.
Okay, so I've already sent my transcripts and already been accepted. So
Okay.
You already have all of that information.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering, and I'm not planning on starting until next fall.
Okay.
So I'm just kind of wondering what the plan looks like.
Okay. Yeah. So so the next part is since you've been accepted, the registrar's office and the department will have done official transcript evaluations. And then if you've worked with the program, the next step would then be for the program advisor to contact you and then start working on a program plan with you.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Like Ashley is asking, what is the date of spring start?
So spring starts on January 13th. So that's why the deadline for applying is usually a month before the start date. So December 15th, that's why that's set as the deadline for applying to the program for spring term. Let's see, another question.
Where it'd be fun to hear from all of you. Where are you from and what are you interested in?
I'm from International Falls, Cabotogama area, and I am interested in the business degree with a healthcare focus.
Great, great. Nice to have you with us.
Thank you.
Molly or Ashley? Nope, you don't want to tell us?
Yeah, we do
That's
have
okay
one.
too. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, we do have one a student from Duluth here interested
Oh,
in business.
Ashley. Yep. Good. Nice to have you, Ashley. It's nice to have you too, Molly. Contact us anytime if you're interested in something. So nice to meet all of you today.
Yeah, all right. Well, we'll end this. Like I mentioned, you do have our contact information, and I will be sending out the recorded information session as well. So just contact us anytime you have any questions about anything, all right?
I'm
Go
sorry
ahead.
about my last minute question.
No, go for it.
So regarding the accelerated program, I have I've taken like maybe like 40 credits or whatnot from a different college, and I'm looking into transferring all of that when I do apply to Scholastica. But I was wondering if the classes are structured differently than the regular online courses, and how it's structured, or is it just per instructor? Do you understand my question?
Yeah, Kathy, would you like to answer this one?
Yeah, if I do understand it correctly. So the way I don't know what you're used to, but the way our online courses are structured are usually in 8-week units, and we open the units week by week. It's not a self-study. We progress through them as a class, and in each unit we have learning objectives. But each week there'll be discussion posts where there's a triggered question for you to answer, and then reply to your classmates about that. That could be either video form via voice thread or just the discussion board itself. And then there are lectures. There are recorded PowerPoint lectures in them, and then the assignments are within the each unit as well. And usually the assignments are due by the Sunday night. The weeks go Monday through Sunday, and usually assignments are due Monday night. The discussions can vary between instructors. Some like to have you post by Thursday night, Wednesday or Thursday night on the first, your initial response, so that there's plenty of time to respond to students, your other classmates, by Saturday or Sunday. Now there are some that are moving into doing 3 posts, which would be your initial post and then your response to a couple of other people by maybe Friday night, and then by Sunday night to respond to those who reply to you, so that there really is some communication going on within the online environment. But that is totally up to the instructor. Does that answer your question, or can I explain it more?
Yep, no, that answers my question. So just to follow up on that, if the week is structured that way for the accelerated courses, are the workload going to double the amount of the regular classes?
That's a good question. We do cover 2 weeks worth of material in 1 week in the accelerated program. So oftentimes there are a couple of assignments that are due, or the big assignments are due within a week rather than 2 weeks. We do move very quickly. The thing that's not, that we aren't able to do online that we are able to do in the classroom is more hands-on activities and more application of the concepts. So you're missing out on that piece of it, but the workload, the assignments and pieces are going to be pretty much, accelerated. Does that help?
Okay, and then just, yes, and then just one last question, sorry.
Sure.
If I'm already working in the field and taking these courses to pursue a degree or whatnot, is there like an assessment or test that I can take to test me out of a specific class?
Yeah, I'm going to let Julio talk about the CLEP and all of those, but let me just tell you that I would be willing, and the one that would probably work with you on the prior learning assessment, where we would go through what you learned on the job that I would have taught you in class. That's called our PLA assessment. And though that's a really good question, and that's something that we work individually with each person to see what kind of experience they had, and then what they learned on the job that pertained to a certain class. So we would do that class by class and individual by individual. But yes, that is totally available. And then Julio has some other ways you can, I think.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks, Kathy. So that's probably the most common is for students to want to do the PLA, the prior learning assessment, when they come in, when they enroll at St. Scholastica. But other things you could do is you can take a CLEP exam and you can test out of certain materials. So, for example, if you're in algebra and you feel like you know sufficient enough algebra, you can take a CLEP exam for that and you can test out of it. I believe they're somewhere between $50 to $100 for the exams. I can't remember the exact number, but it's not that much. But yeah, once you pass that, you can transfer, or you can use that credit to transfer out of the specific course that you did. So that's on a course by course basis. And again, going back to the PLA, the prior learning assessment, you can do that for specific courses in our program. So it doesn't apply to all the courses, but there are specific ones. Any other questions?
PLA assessment, is that something that we would talk to our program advisor about then also?
Yes. So once you're accepted, once your official evaluation has been completed, then you would work with your program advisor and the program coordinator to help determine how your experience would transfer in for the prior learning assessment.
Okay, I have another question.
Yeah.
So if I'm currently going to different institution with a lower course rate, can I complete that at my current institution while still taking like the major courses there?
Yeah, definitely.
So can I be enrolled in 2 institutions?
Yes, you could. I'm not sure how the financial aid side of that works, but so the first thing I always ask students is it an accredited college? You gotta do well, because classes will transfer over if students receive a C or higher in those. And then the third is if you have a syllabus from that college, if you could get me a copy, and then I can have either Kathy or one of the other faculty members look at it, because then they'll be able to determine if that matches the course that we offer, so that I can fully transfer over.
Yep, and can I just add real quickly here, if you're taking like a general ed class at another college, there is a consortium agreement that you'd have to go through financial aid to work out to take a class from there as well as start here. I believe I'm correct on that, Julio. Is that they need to get that consortium agreement if they're going to do both, but like Julio said, you would need to make sure that that course will transfer in for you.
Any other questions?
Yep, just to follow up on that. So is that something that I should be talking to my advisor about at my current institution?
So it depends. Where do you,
the financial aid?
yeah, it depends on which college you want to, if it depends on what your intentions are. If you want to just take a few classes here and then transfer them over to your other institution, or if you want to take those courses at that institution and then transfer them here so that you can graduate from here. Because then ultimately the best person to talk with about that is one of our program faculty members, or Kathy, or our program coordinator, to see how the courses would transfer over.
Okay, that's helpful. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, one thing I wanted to bring up is a lot of times students want to complete the program as soon as possible. So a common question would be, how many courses can I take at a time? So if we're talking about terms here, the most we want students to take at the same time is two maximum, because that's 8 credits per term. And then if you're looking at the semester overall, that's 16 credits, which is a full load. And most students are, have families or are working full time. So to take on a full credit load would be a lot. And that's why we usually try to have a 2 course maximum per term.
The other thing I was just going to say, Molly, I think that was you that was talking. Remember that you need to take 32 credits residency with the College of St. Scholastica in order to have the degree come from the College of St. Scholastica. So even if you're taking other courses at another institution with that consortium agreement, your last 32 need to be with the College of St. Scholastica, which is pretty easy to do if you're taking all of your core courses with us. And the PLA classes do not count towards residency, so keep that in mind as well. Hopefully that
Thanks,
makes
Kathy.
sense. Yep.
Yeah, thanks for bringing that up. Yes, a term is defined as 8 weeks. So summer terms, I believe, are a little shorter. They might be 7 weeks long, just because the summer semester is shorter. But in the fall and spring, they are 8 weeks long.
Good questions.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, anything else?
Well, it was a pleasure meeting all of you. If you need to ask me anything later, please feel free to contact me. Oh, go ahead, Molly, sorry.
Yeah, thanks everyone. Thanks for taking the time out of your day, and feel free to contact us whenever. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you.